then I have to go into YouTube, and then I should have the option to start streaming? Or did it actually start streaming on its own this time? I think it might have actually started on its own. Every other time it's told me I had to go into YouTube, see if it's...
It is up.
Yay!
Great.
Cool!
So, to clarify, that letter, it didn't have information on... It just had information on stealing the bow, but not who it was given to or where it was to be delivered. And we didn't find a bow anywhere in their camp that seemed to be Gondak's. I'm getting ahead of myself, but...
So...
Yeah.
I had actually meant to write this down because I worded it very well last time. But it essentially said... Yes, the letter said, Jonathan, I need you to stop the raiding on the road temporarily. There's going to be too much traffic coming in. Instead, I would like you to focus on stealing the bow that they will be using as a prize. Also, yes, and then they said to deliver it to the stronghold.
The stronghold, that's important.
Signed, Lady D.
Lady D. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we have to find a stronghold. And today is the second day. We only have one more day to actually find it in time. Oh.
True. Well, first of all, Sean, can you confirm, do you have a story point or no?
I do not have a story point.
Cool. That matches what I remember. Because you earned a second one, but then also used that one, right?
Yes.
And then I also
I like
do want
to use them.
We had discussed before. Good. You should use them.
Yeah.
We had discussed before you got here that we will be trying out this 3-strike version of the challenges. Hopefully it'll help speed things up a little bit and make things a little more like interesting pacing wise. And with that, who would like to give a recap of the last session?
All right. I can do that. Using the clues that we've got from the ranger person who starts with an M. I actually forget his name. Magpie.
How could you forget a fellow bird?
So, Magpie told us where the tracks went. We went to investigate, and we found a large runic slab that did have runes on them. It was a distraction. After Sean smashed it, we came in to view the bandit camp. We walked to the bandit camp, and we got jobs.
Yep, we made friends immediately.
Exactly. While Sharon was working on fixing up all of their gear, we had Gim and Nana B sneaking around to see if they can find a Gondak's bow. No bow was found, but some clues leading to it. Possibly.
Fingers crossed.
And the biggest clue, a letter indicating that these bandits were responsible for taking the bow and delivering it for Lady D
Mhm.
to the
Most likely.
stronghold.
Stronghold, which we don't know where it is. Also, I think the bandits are on their last nerve with Gim because he is maxed out on social tolerance. So he's like, they're just barely tolerating him even being around.
Very
Mhm.
true.
Yes. They should just relax and enjoy some of their horse milk.
Why else would they have all those horses?
Sausage.
Oh God, that's worse.
Oh.
Why is that worse? Oh, okay. I know Gim is Gim, but I mean, we all know those are the horses that belong to people from the town
Yes.
that they've been raiding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Just for those at home.
Gim, would you have probably told us, or I guess, where are we right now?
that's where we left off. Gim is in the tent.
Okay.
Yes, and so I did not make a thief check. I made a stealth check, so I wasn't able to take the letter with me. But I was able to have enough time to read it and put it back. And blink out of the tent. And I believe Gim was saying, all right, we had half our payment up front. We just finished half the work. So we're going to get the second half of our payment now before we complete the job.
Which I believe you were wanting another like 3 silver for. To
Yeah.
which the bandits will comply. I remember we actually made some checks last time. Don't quite recall the results of that, but I will say they are complying right now. They
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think anything I don't think Gim would notice anything suspicious. Like a naive little fellow.
No, I mean, I'll do business with them. It's fine. Sure, why not?
So go ahead and take another 3
Yeah,
silver.
Asharn, you're ready to finish the job.
Also, this is taking time. The day
This is taking time.
waning, and the sun is. It's not setting yet, but it's definitely. We'll say it's probably close to 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And you are a
Okay.
few hours from the town. Maybe not even a few hours. You're probably like an hour out of town.
Okay. And oh man, I feel like Gim needs a guile score. Oh,
Oh, I actually forgot to tell you guys last session to also get a pixel.
Hey.
Ah!
We should be able to level up at a fairly
7.
accelerated rate.
Ooh.
So you
Ooh.
should all be level 7.
Level 7.
Yes. Well, in that case, there's a couple things I can do now. Huh. Okay. Neat. Okay.
Also, has anyone upgraded their sense?
Nope.
Or are you all senseless fools?
Nope.
Cool.
I've lost my senses.
Good.
Good.
Senseless.
I'm a rock.
I got a rock.
Hey, you
Huh.
rock.
That actually does raise an interesting question in like lore, leveling up lore wise. We're not gonna do anything with it, but I guess technically Deepforge shouldn't be able to level up until they like visit one of their priests.
Oh, and like craft new.
Because
Oh,
you
Um,
can't, you're already perfect. You can't improve yourself. You have to have improvements
don't make
programmed
it more
into you.
complicated than it needs to be.
Oh, damn.
Mhm.
But
So it's like all bulked. Like it's like you get all these experience points, and then you're like, you got to go into the.
we're just
I
gonna
like
ignore
your
the
ru-
lore,
rune
and
crafter.
yeah, because that would be less. Well, maybe not less fun, but that's not what we were coming into expecting.
Mhm.
Could actually be
Mhm.
quite fun in the right circumstances. These are not
Yeah.
the circumstances.
If I had access to someone like who could do that for me, I don't
Yeah.
think there's any other Deep Forge in Millshine, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Not that we know of.
guess I'm
Maybe
not
there.
leveling up.
yeah. So this is
That's-
Jonathan approaches Isharn and raises the simple question: How's it? How are you faring?
Gotta say, the your equipment was abysmal. You need to take better care of it. I did what I could, so they should work better. But you gotta learn maintenance.
Roll to admonish.
Okay. I'm gonna use the hero point to turn that to a 4.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
He seems. I'm gonna give you a story point for that because this was. I mean, it'll matter, but that was a bold use of a hero point. He seems genuinely like ashamed. Yes, sir. Um, he knows you're right. Thanks for fixing him up. But you about done or what's the ETA
Oh yeah, no,
on
I'm
completion?
finished.
Oh, you're finished. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. All right. Well, then I guess we
So
don't have
do-
any more use for you.
Oh,
I just chuckle. So, what does he plan on doing?
I mean, that was just the swords. Didn't we talk about saddles?
I'm pretty sure we also established Ishan's not a leather worker. You talked about saddles, and Ishan denied it.
Buckles, rivets, metalwork mostly. It's fine.
What's so
Well,
funny?
won't you be needing some
Stoneborn?
provisions or bread for your journey?
Oh, are you with him now? Where are you?
Yeah, we're
I-
here.
Are you all just sitting around Isharn doing his?
I did
work?
sneak out of the tent that I was examining, where I didn't find anything, and I have.
So
made
you
my way
haven't
over to the
heard
group.
what's going on, but you do
Okay.
notice. Like you can both notice that Isharn and Jonathan are discussing, and it seems. Well, it's not heated necessarily, but you can. Well, something seems to be up.
Yeah, I'll just walk over.
I the what's so funny? I'm just gonna look at him, hammer over my shoulder, to say, "I just told you gotta take better care of your weapons. Don't tell me you're planning on doing something that'll blunt them again so quickly."
Oh,
Ooh.
Wow, that's clever.
yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty. I would say it's sharp, but
Roll a social check of your choice, and we'll
All right.
put this toward the challenge.
I got a 4 and a 1.
And you take. Wow.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. I
Oh.
also wanted to have you roll with advantage. I meant to say because
Oh.
that was pretty dang good.
Yeah,
But
I got a. If I still have advantage, that would be a 6.
oh, okay, perfect.
yeah.
That helps a lot. All right. Yeah. He looks at the weapons and looks at your body, and that's a really good point that you just made. I think I'm also going to count your further admonishing as part of that challenge,
Mhm.
or your previous admonishing. So, all right. He turns and looks to, I guess B's approaching, you said. I don't know what Gim's doing. I have no idea where
Oh,
Gim is.
Gim is already on Asharn's shoulder, just like, yeah. Like he just blinked there. It's like, yeah, that's right. Oh, but only when his back is turned. Only when he like turns around, then he's all like, yeah. And then he's like,
At this point, Gregory has also approached. He sees there's like a little bit of a gang situation going on. He's just backing up his boss there. And he comes and says, "Everything okay, boss?" And Jonathan replies, "Yeah, everything's fine." He seems to be really like weighing in his head everything that you've said about the weapons and the effort he's gotten, or the work he's gotten from you. And finally, he says, "You raise a very good point, but we need to keep our location secret. And I don't know how you got past our wards."
I destroyed it.
What?
straight up.
Straight up.
Gim is like, oh, you mean these? These cool rocks we found? Oh, look. Well, you want one? I drew my face on this one.
He is looking extremely concerned.
Roll? I don't even know.
Dear
That's so
God.
confusing.
I like this route. Oh, let's do it. Yeah.
Do we have a skill that's just for like confusing people?
Guile?
No, that's for line, but no. Just,
I mean, kind of provoke.
Performance?
yeah, provoke.
Yeah, Hold on, let me look at I need to visually see all the skills. I just want, because this is the last roll of the challenge.
I mean, this is like abandoning them. It's just like,
'Cause I definitely don't want to force you into combat, but this also shouldn't be an easy thing to do. And this is a strange route you just went down. Like, oh yeah, we also broke all of your protections.
yeah. So like, you should just forget it.
I want to give you a fair roll, and that fair roll is where is this? Skills. Why is skills going to the thank you page?
Oh.
I'm so confused.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're-
And like, Gim wants to assist because he's like showing the rocks. He's like, he's like, look, it's right here. They're so
What's
cool.
wrong?
This is an unfortunately. I need to move these skills. I know they're in two separate spots, and that's kind of a bad thing. Here we go. I mean, what are you trying to do here? Are you just talking?
I have some more I could say.
Yeah, yeah. What else do you have to say? What do you have to say for yourself?
I know the operation you have going here. The horses.
Oh.
Every clue from the bow leads to you. So here's what I'm going to offer you. You just got some nicely sharpened weapons. Leave the horses. Tell me where the bow is. And go make a more honest living somewhere else. Maybe become adventurers. Otherwise, things might get rough. The guards in the other towns will get involved. Even if you somehow come up on top, it's not going to be pretty.
I will give you your choice of charm or menace. And it's not going to be easy. Roll with disadvantage, and
Yep.
there's one gate. Only
Got
2
it.
hits.
Here's rocks. Rocks.
All right. I'm going to use one of that story point you just gave me.
Yep.
To turn this 3 into a 4.
Okay.
So that I have 2 4s.
Okay,
Hmm.
and
I
then
ended up 2 4s and a
last
3.
thing. Can you take 3 social stress?
Oh.
It looks like that group 3 box is still open. Let's send it right there.
yeah,
Well,
go for it.
We're
Oh, it's a
we're
different
not
challenge.
using the we're not using the group boxes. I believe, right?
Okay.
Confirm for me through your memory, Sean. With the we're not using the group boxes with the this 3 strike system. I don't believe we
Right,
are.
for the well,
I believe
for the
I
3
had.
Yeah,
Or
you're
sorry,
right.
yeah, 3
'Cause
max
it's just a matter
rolls.
of 3 max rolls, yeah, and you just have to get the hits.
All right.
You're right. So that wouldn't be
that
group
doesn't
boxes,
exist.
because when you have the boxes, the rolls could go on forever potentially.
Yeah, well, for a long
Well-
time anyway.
It could go for longer, yeah.
All right.
So it just sticks to your tolerance.
I took
it's-
universal.
Yeah,
We're
it's
good.
fine.
yeah.
Just wanted to confirm because that is a new thing, and I know I wrote a lot of text. So, well, somehow, against all odds, he looks around at you. He sees. I mean, he doesn't really seem to think anything of Gim or B, but combined with the fact that he did just get his weaponry sharpened and maintained, and that you made him feel bad for not maintaining it better, and he probably doesn't know the next time he'll have it like well maintained. He seems, oh, and also the fact that you are in fact one of the Stoneborn. He seems to be defeated socially. And he says, alright, just get out of here. Don't expect us to be here if you try to come back. We're
Now,
not
you remember I said
unaccustomed to authorities trying to track us down.
all right. So, you remember the two things I wanted from you, right? Tell me everything you know about the bow, and you leave the horses.
So pretty much we just earned the right to leave.
Yeah, so far.
And this is an extra ask, even like this is a whole other
This currently is, yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
There is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He says. Well, actually, do you want to push your luck here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
We'll
all
push
in.
the luck. And
I
know
am
also-
made out of stone. I have no fear of this man.
I am not immune to sharp weapons.
Recently sharpened too.
Recently sharpened.
Expertly even.
I'm good. I'm glad I'm a small target.
All right, so a reminder of the reworked push your luck. Penalty for failing it is to lose all the progress you made, which I don't think I'm gonna employ that on this particular check. But
I mean,
basically all we're
Yeah.
gonna do is you'll have a increased risk by 1, so you'll have a risk of 9 for this, and I'll let you just roll a inquire check.
Inquire check, you said?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
well, because you're trying to get information out of him, right? Oh, I guess you're also trying to get him to
To leave the horses.
yeah, it's like two different checks at that point.
true.
I guess.
Yeah, because it's two different
Negotiation.
goals.
I guess you can make another menace check since you already set it up.
I do have to inquire, so if you want me to almost pick up on the bow question, I can. But if not, that's cool.
Well, it's entirely based on the roleplay.
Okay, never mind.
All the social stuff is based on.
Well, yeah. B, if you ever want to just speak up, start talking, you get to make checks.
Yes, Aaron. I'll say you may use menace for this if you would prefer, because you set up a pretty menacing situation.
Yeah. And Gim is going to be biting on the silver coins, the beads. Going to be biting the beads, making sure they're real. Just the
Alright.
string of beads. Yarr.
So those are both
Menacing.
the same for
Yeah.
me. So one die it is.
It's just a normal check, though. Just a high risk.
I'm gonna use my other story point to turn this 5 into a 6.
All right.
Smart.
He
Good use of story
says-
points.
He says, "Yeah, sure, whatever. The bow. Yeah, I had it. I don't have it anymore. I dropped it off with an associate who, I'll just say, you do not want to find. As for the horses, yeah, we'll see where they are if you come back later."
But we want to find. We do want to find the associate. And look, you guys don't live in these tents full time, do you? You gotta have a place that you stay, right?
No, we live in the tents full time.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you don't like our tents now?
Oh, they're fine tents. They're fine tents, but you know, doesn't it make sense to have a place that's, you know, a little bit more safe, a little strong, you know, a place that'll hold you.
Roll inquire. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna rework that previous check Aaron did and turn this whole thing into a challenge, and I'll apply that hit from earlier.
Oh dear. I don't have any social tolerance to take.
Oh,
I'll roll a 6 and you're fine.
Who do you think I am?
It's happened before.
Yeah, like once. he's rolled a 6, I'm pretty sure, at some point.
Aaron, please bless it, please.
Roll a 6. You can
Okay,
do
all
this.
right, let's see.
I have faith in you, dice.
It worked! Look at that!
Wow.
Yes!
Flip that.
yeah.
Yeah!
Jonathan, professional as ever, remains stone-faced as next to him Gregory speaks up and says, "Well, there is the stronghold." Jonathan says, "Shut up, Greg, or I'll feed you to the horses." He goes, "Ah, not the horses." You didn't hear anything.
Greg,
There's no stronghold.
Well, Greg seems to think otherwise.
Greg's an idiot. Much like yourself.
Oh, so we'll get along just fine. Greg, how about
Probably.
we talk for a while?
Greg, you looking for a pet? Into that, one of the large birds nearby makes a trilling sound in protest. It's like, that's what it sounds like, I guess. That wasn't the sound I was trying to make.
We'll just stamp that into canon.
Yeah.
I like that as a bird sound. Yeah.
I'm not a bird. I can't do that.
I don't know if I can pull another miracle like that. Like that 6. I'm afraid to ask more questions.
Yeah, too bad no one. It is too bad no one specializes in inquire.
Wait, which nudge,
yes,
nudging
yes.
on the screen.
Sorry.
Here.
Clipping.
Oh.
Okay. What are we inquiring?
Oh my gosh.
Nana Beam is just going through her purse, like, let's see, how many biscuits do I have?
Nana B's
I
having an
should probably
elderly
refill.
episode.
What?
Nana B, Gregory just said that there's a stronghold, and like really,
Yes.
we should talk about the strong. Ask him where the hell the stronghold is.
Stronghold.
Wanted to know, with my background trait, would I have heard of that term before, the stronghold? Or
Of
have
a
any
stronghold? You definitely know what a stronghold is.
Oh, I mean, I know like what a stronghold is, but do I know of any specific like place called a stronghold? Like any?
No.
Okay.
Do I know
Location
what this
here.
stronghold is?
There's no. You don't know of any
lore.
stronghold that is like colloquially known as the
Okay.
stronghold.
Then yeah, I'll do my inquire.
Yeah, this is a secret bandit stronghold. Yeah.
Or only the most secret of bandits?
I'll use a hero point to make my 3 a 4.
Well, what are you doing?
So I inquired about. Oh,
I just want to know. Could you tell me a little bit more about the stronghold? I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry,
I don't
You
know.
got a 4?
Just
Uh,
grandmotherly
got
charm
a
here.
3 and
You
a
know.
4. I got 2 3s, and I'm using a hero point to make it a 4.
Hey.
Make 1 4.
Take 4 social stress? Or if you can take 4 social stress?
Yeah, I can.
So Gregory just pipes up. It's like, oh yeah, we got a great stronghold. Really scary. Try not to go there very often. It's over by that old tower. And
Oh.
at this point, Jonathan smacks him to shut up. He's like, Gregory, stop giving away the secrets. We could get in serious trouble. And you will be the first one to be thrown under the bus. Wait, buses don't exist. You will be the first one to be pushed off the cliff.
Bus.
I will feed you
Must
to the
invent a
horses.
bus.
And the horses are coming with us.
Okay. Well, I've seen the map. I know where a tower is. But Gim probably doesn't. I've seen the map. Sean has seen the map. Gim, I don't think has seen the local map. I don't know if that'd be true, but we
could
do
have.
have someone here.
All right.
The local area and probably knows of some tower.
Is Sean lagging, or is it just me?
Kim is
I'm
switching
lagging.
between realities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. I'm here.
Hello.
All good.
Yeah, I got the gist of
I noticed. Yeah.
that someone's local and probably knows the local area.
Yeah. Exactly.
That would be me.
You can't be certain, B, because there's definitely a lot of towers in general.
Ah.
But based on the direction he was like pointing his thumb and just general prominent towers, the only one that would fit the bill to you is a decrepit ancient tower from the era of giants.
Hmm. That sounds great. Sounds like Gim would be right at home.
In fact, it's so big, even being destroyed, you might even be able to like. You're in a valley right now, but if you're up on a hill, you could probably barely see it like peeking out over the trees, as it's not small.
Well, I
Okay.
think that's going to be the first place we should check.
Okay. Well,
But
Gregory, nice meeting you. Jonathan, thanks for doing business with us. Got nothing else to say. Well, how about we head out of here?
well,
Would you guys like some help packing up first?
You're so friendly.
I know Ishar was still pushing for the horses, which I'll let you try another again challenge. Like I know I'm asking for a lot of rolls, but you're asking for a lot of cooperation from these bandits.
Yep, it makes sense.
But you can keep going. That's what the milestones are there for. I definitely feel like it's been faster than it would have been without the 3 check thing.
Mm-hmm.
It would be extra
All right.
fast if we were more skilled in the stuff.
Oh yeah, we're rolling 1 dice each here. Like let people know that we're not rolling a whole bunch. we just we're trying to get lucky here on a 50-50 chance kind of thing.
I mean, let's say it's probably gonna be hard to move with take all these horses with you. Just let me take them back to the village. The farrier will take care of them.
Roll charm. The difficulty, the general risk. The general risk is 8. I would say there'd be a gate, but I feel like you've built up. I don't know if you've built up a rapport. They're trying to. Yeah, risk of 8, 2 hits needed.
I will take my hero point.
All right.
Mhm.
He
Yep.
says, "Look, buddy, we've got a lot worse to answer to than you if we screw this up.
Mhm.
You best get out of here before we decide that you probably have enough gold in there to buy whole new weapons with."
Well, you heard Jonathan. Let's go. And here's my card in case you ever need our services again. Okay. Let's go. He tries to pull a shard, like just like his feet just.
That, the weight ratio there,
Kicking up
that's like
little
trying to pull a
dust.
mountain, dude. You weigh like 2 pounds, and he weighs like 800 or more.
Isharn dear, put my hand on his what I assume is a shoulder. Isharn dear, let's be reasonable about this. You know, we can't get far if 2 of your friends are dead. So perhaps we should just cut our losses and make our way out now. I'm sure we can find a way to retrieve the horses later.
All right. Just remember, you made a promise to the farrier, and he kept his end. And I'll go and I'll leave with them.
Make one more charm check. No risk.
I got a 4.
His gaze softens slightly, and he says, "Our employer keeps their promises."
Mm.
And with that, they will actually, as you're walking away, they start immediately packing up their camp because it's clearly not secure anymore.
And we'll make our way back.
Are you returning back to the town, the village?
Yes.
They'll shine.
Yes, Millshrine first. Because Gim has something to pick up.
Oh,
'Cause
he
he had left
does.
He had left his hammer with the enchanter.
He did. That's fun. Where's OBS? There it is. Also, you have. I'm just gonna put up the map real quick, so we'll remove this camera. Not that map, but oops. Wait, no. Is this?
Millshrine,
What's that displaying for you? Is that full screening it for you?
Full screen,
Yeah.
you know?
full screen.
That's all fine and dandy, but I first be showing you guys not all of that. Let me. Oh, where'd it go? The heck? Disappear.
Again,
Yeah, I want you to see what the stream sees. This is just a little.
that was pretty badass, Aaron.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like we should give him another story point just for sticking to. I mean, he was really pushing it to potentially
Yeah.
become a combat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it's earned.
That was badass. It was really badass.
There we go. That should be better for you. So this is a badass crafter. He's got serious blacksmith vibes. The scary blacksmith that you don't want to mess with.
Did you all like how I snuck in the word stronghold into my inquiry? Like, it's like, a place that's strong, that can hold you.
Yeah, it was very subtle and I didn't even notice because of how subtle it was. That was amazing. I don't know how you were so crafty with that.
It's a gift.
Well, I guess I'll show. I thought I had the slightly newer one, but I'm just gonna get this one up on the screen. For now, it's not necessarily an accurate map, but it is a map that we can use to kind of discuss.
What maps were ever accurate in history?
True. This is extremely inaccurate, though. But, get bigger, please. Wow, yeah. I also made it. There we go. So, the reason I'm showing you that to begin with is just to say, hey, y'all, Nana B, just Nana B, you would be familiar with it being right here. That little tower right
Mhm.
there. Little tower.
I
that
think it's
enormous
right
tower.
there.
That is relatively accurate in relation to Mill Shrine. Just imagine everything else is super far away.
Mhm.
So, you return back to Mill Shrine as the sun is going down. It is sunset, we'll say.
Oh, we got only one more day. All right, we're gonna storm the stronghold tomorrow. It'll be great. We know exactly where we're going. We do know where we're going, right?
Oh yes, yes.
This will also be good testing to find out if 3 days is a reasonable time or not.
I was actually about to ask in character, why only 3 days? Why not just keep the search going for as long as until we find it?
Because the nobles are in town. And they don't want to wait around forever. Something like that, I'm not sure. They got a bunch of these merchants that came into town and they're nearby. If, you can't expect to hold all the merchants here. And they want to travel and we want to all make money. We came here to make money. If there's no festival, no competition, there's no money to be made.
Fair enough.
We're all just trying to be reasonable here.
There's a couple things I would like to do before the end of the day, though.
Yeah.
First,
Sure.
can we go to the farrier?
Yes. You find the farrier. Well, you go to the farrier's house. And he's not seeming to be working right now.
I will knock on the door.
You hear a groan from inside.
A groan like he's sleepy or a groan like...
Roll groan lore?
Oh, well, I happen to just know things.
Oh,
As a-
I mean, I don't really know how... Do groans sound different? It seems
Gim has heard many groans in his life. Groans
know
of
what?
annoyance, groans of
let's do this like an intuition check. I'll give you 2 dice for it. What's your predisposition?
Okay, I'll spend the AP for it since I have the thing. Okay, are you not asking me to
I
spend
was not
AP to
asking
use
you
my
to spend
trait?
AP now.
Oh, thank you.
Saying I'm giving
Okay,
you 2.
so-
Just
Oh,
giving you
great!
2 dice.
I'll take it. Okay, great. So my disposition is that it is a. Well, I think his general first disposition is a groan of annoyance, because that's the most common groan he hears. So that's his first disposition.
Okay. Well,
But he
You
knows the
feel-
differences between different types of groans. Here.
it sounds vaguely annoyed. Yeah, that doesn't sound wrong.
But should I still roll?
Oh, I roll.
Oh, you roll. Okay.
So
That's
that you-
right.
yeah.
That's right. Okay.
He does sound. It sounds more annoyed than like pain.
We're bothering him. Knock
Don't
again.
worry. I give him a moment to answer the door, and that I'll turn to him. Don't worry. I think he'll want to hear this. Hopefully. If he doesn't answer in like a minute, then I will knock again.
Okay. After waiting a minute and knocking again, you hear the same groan, but louder. You hear some like banging around, and then the door opens slightly, and you see a very tired man looking out at you. A very tired farrier looking out at you, and he says, "We're not open."
Exhausted and annoyed. I'll make a note of that. Kim like starts writing down in his groan journal.
It's groan.
Do you know the field over? I'll describe where the field is. That had that giant rock in it.
I'm rolling this with disadvantage because he's exhausted. Yeah, I think I've seen the big, weird-looking rock before.
Do you have people who can help you out tomorrow? I want you to take a few people, head to that location, and if the promise made to you is kept, that's where the horses should be.
What time is it, man? Okay. I can ask some people to. Why are you here? He recognizes you, especially being a deep forged, but you did basically just come in, knock on his on his door, wake him up, and tell him to go out into a field in the next day, and he's very confused about what's happening. Like,
The horses, man, the horses. Like Gim like crawls up him and like grabs his collar. The horses. We're telling you that the horses are there.
that seems to wake him up, and he's like, "What? You found them?"
Yes.
That's what we're trying to tell you.
The bandit group is already packing up to leave. I told them to leave the horses. I understand that they don't always keep their word, but as I was leaving, something he said makes me hopeful that he is keeping this one.
And if you're lucky, he might just deliver them right back to you. But you might have to go get them yourselves.
Yes. It should be safe. Worst case scenario, you'll end up in an empty field. But I'm hopeful you'll get there, and you'll just have the horses. All right.
Yes, thank you for finding them. Sorry, I was working for like 2 days straight. I think I'll go in the morning.
Yes. Right. You humans need a lot more sleep than I remember. So, so get your sleep. Go in the morning.
How does he smell?
Like horses?
Oh, I didn't know he
Sweat?
smelled like other things, alcohol.
Sweaty horses?
Oh no, he's working.
Hmm.
Can I? I feel like Gim carries with him always like a little rock. He has a sample of like a rock collection, of course.
Where are
Yes,
you
yes,
carrying
yes.
this stuff? So many rocks on
how
you.
how do gremlins carry anything? I mean,
In small amounts.
interdimensional pockets.
There's
I don't
probably
know.
probably like a saddlebag over Sharn's shoulder.
Saddle
That's just like
Yeah, he probably just climbs into
Something
his
like
little bag, and he takes. Oh gosh, I'm inventing something right now. I mean, I'll spend can I activate my rock fanatic to have a rock that if you crush it up, it has a energy giving effect? Like make someone more awake. Like, here, take some of this in the morning and you'll be fine. Just mix it in with your water.
Cocaine?
That does exist. It's kind of seen as a precious resource, but primarily used by military. Actually on the list. Not in rock form, in plant form. We call it, what do we call it? I think that was one that had a good name.
coffee.
Yeah, coffee. What the heck is it called? I really like that one because it's really. No, was it lost? Was it lost in the
I don't
losing
know.
of things? Oh well.
I don't remember.
Maybe I have it written down somewhere else. But yeah, there is a plant version of that, and I feel like there should be pretty much a mineral version of it. Too, I guess. You don't normally eat rocks.
Oh, you grind it up and you dissolve it in water.
But sure, but I don't know if you'd have it because that would definitely be like a real resource.
It'd be like a real resource. So, okay. It's like
Well,
electrolytes.
sure. If you just want something that'll like, if you just want
It'll
some
perk 'em
coffee,
up.
sure. Yeah.
I just want to give it to him and be like, here, you take this in the morning, you'll feel great.
What I feel like it probably is it's 100% a placebo. It's just some
Yeah.
weird thing that you do,
Yeah,
and-
maybe.
and it makes you act like this, or you already act like this, and you attribute it to the rock that you're swallowing. In fact, I like the idea. You hand him this stuff. He tastes it a little bit, and he says, "This is chalk."
It's great for your it's great for a gassy stomach too. Heartburn, like, this is great. This'll give you energy. It'll soothe your stomach. You can eat the spiciest things, and you just take some of that, you'll feel fine.
And it's a lovely pink color.
The pink chalk.
Chalk.
Yes. Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, Pepto-Bismol, yeah.
Well, he's clearly at the end of his tolerance right now, and he says, "Sure, thanks. Bye." And he closes the door.
Okay.
Gim, I
Well-
believe you had a eccentric man to speak with.
I do. And Gim will pop out, go like, I gotta see the enchanter guy. He'll blink every few steps to just go a few little farther. Go to.
You get to the market area and you see a good shop. Still lit up, or I guess not still lit up. I guess it is lit up now. Various little gems that are kind of woven into the lavish curtainry is they are glowing with like a orange warm light,
Ooh,
like almost like a candle.
so nice. Like a candle. I wonder if it's hot to the touch.
It is not hot to the touch.
Oh.
You
Does it taste the
definitely-
same when it's and once again he goes to start to lick the stone as Ogden comes out.
That's actually kind of funny. I like the idea of it being almost like a salt lamp. It tastes like salt.
Mmm.
It tastes like a rock, which probably tastes good to you.
Always.
You're like, topaz. No, he doesn't come out. As you begin licking the rock, the curtain itself lights up more, and you see him appear in like shadow form behind it. Like a shadow puppet. And you see this dramatic shadow, like using the distance from the light. He's making this like hammer start to like grow in the darkness.
Whoa.
And he says, "Behold." And his voice is extra deep for some reason, and it even seems to be echoing a little bit. This guy's flashy as heck.
Whoa.
I call it the hammer.
The hammer.
And
Well, I
he
already
opens-
had a name for it, Ogden, but that works too.
I call it Clarice.
Clarice.
And with that, he opens the curtain, and you see him looking, well, normal is a strong word, but you see him in the flesh, and he is holding the hammer that you had crafted, and he hands it out to you, and you paid him in up front, right?
I did.
I believe so. Yeah, he holds up the hammer and says, "Here you are, Gim. One hammer with guided strikes."
Oh.
Also, I've been meaning to ask, how big is this hammer?
I mean,
It did specifically make it for Gim.
he did. Yeah,
Yes.
it's gremlin sized, but it's like maybe a
Is it like
little as
Is it like a gavel? Or is it like a great hammer to him? Like, is it like bigger than his
Yeah.
body?
yeah. Yeah, it's big.
Kind of what I was picturing.
Yeah. It is yeah, it is bigger than Gim is.
We'll say Isharn built a little bit of.
There's some
It's a-
counterbalance in there, and also Gim has always planned on like using it in conjunction with his blinking ability.
Didn't you say it's adamantine? No, Isharn's is adamantine.
No, this is therium.
This is therium. Okay,
I was originally gonna have it made out of mithril,
which would make
so
a
it would
lot
be
of
lighter.
sense.
Yeah, which we could always.
We'll say Isharn built in like a little tiny bit of gold magic that increases your strength just enough to hold the hammer. With this
Perfect.
magic, I can hold 5 whole pounds. Got those SpongeBob muscles.
Yeah. I was still practicing some rune crafting, and I managed to work a little bit into it.
Perfect.
Well, it sounds like
All
someone's
right.
just playing with money.
Oh, money, money.
What is this stuff?
Okay, so I have Clarice, and Clarice is still sparkly, right? He put the sparkles on it.
Oh yeah, there's glitter on it.
Great. Okay.
It's
It's Micah.
probably actually pyrite? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Shiny rock?
Pyrite. Well, yeah.
Gold gold.
Yeah, it's probably ground up pyrite. So it's probably
Great.
sparkling with little bits of gold.
Ooh,
Gold glitter.
love it. How did he make it stick?
Innate magical properties of glitter. What do you mean?
Okay.
Glue?
It sticks to everything.
Have you ever encountered glitter in the real world?
Okay. Enough said.
No, if you wanted it permanent though, I'm sure he could just put a little bit of
Like a sealant.
varnish on it, like a little bit of glue, and then do it again.
I mean, a flashy hammer? Who would not want a flashy hammer?
Wait, isn't that what you wanted to do with it? I've got the perfect name for your hammer, Gim.
Yeah?
Flash Bang.
I had already named it Bang, so that was the best part. Yeah. Flashbang! Bang!
Weren't you say you were wanting it to get enchanted with No, that was your pebbles. Your ammunition is the flash.
But I was also thinking of doing that for the hammer.
Flash Bang.
For both. For both.
Well, does everything look satisfactory to you, Gim?
Gim gives the hammer a few sniffs and a lick.
Great flavor.
Perfect.
Oh, gosh. Oh no. Aaron stood up.
Aaron stood up and now it's just a bird.
I'm here. I just need to stretch a little bit.
Okay. That's great.
Very good. Have a good evening. I must retire. And
Retire already.
he
You already
throws
made
down-
enough?
He throws down a little smoke bomb, and when the smoke clears, the curtains are closed, and he's not there. Well, he's behind the curtains, presumably.
See his
Gim just
feet
has
underneath.
Gim blinked inside of the curtain, so where he was, he's like, "That was cool. Can you show me how to make one of those?"
Yeah, that's easy enough, actually. Yes, actually. If you're actually interested in that, you could totally use one of your next rest actions to learn it. Do a study and learn it. But- Hey, Sharn, you said you had other things you wanted to do. Also, did B want to do anything else in this evening?
Probably just go work at the bakery for a bit while everyone's doing other things. Meet up later. Other than
Did
that,
you
no.
ever deliver your cake? I guess you did earlier today.
I think I'm gonna go finish it and deliver it this evening.
And then midnight the next day. Here you go, guys.
I don't know, like 8 p.m. tonight.
Like, finish it. Has it been in the oven this whole time?
It's rising. I've been letting it proof.
Jim, tell us
Yeah?
about the letter.
Oh yeah, the letter, guys. On the way walking, he was like, yeah. Of course, I told you guys about the letter. What do you mean you don't remember? You know, the Lady D and the V with the black wax and the ribbon, and it was like, Jonathan, stop stealing the horses. There's going to be a lot of traffic coming in, and want you to focus on stealing the bow and bring it to the stronghold. The stronghold. Why do you think we mentioned the stronghold? That's where we're going tomorrow.
Actually, the Lady D I wanted to make sure I knew about.
Oh yeah, Lady D. What a weird name, right? Just one letter.
I would like to go to the town master's house.
Ah,
Ooh.
okay. Interesting. The town master. I'm trying to think about what his depth of knowledge would be in this matter. Yes. You go to the town master's house, and you are met by Jericho standing guard. And he, as you approach, he acknowledges you. Welcome back. More evidence, I presume, or are you just stopping by for a visit?
More evidence and some more questions.
In that case, I'll ask you to wait right here for a moment. And he goes inside and closes the door and comes back shortly with... What's her name? Kira? What was her name? Comes back with the lady of the house, whose name is Kira. I remembered it. Aha.
Nice.
Hmm.
Nana B, you're still here with us, right?
Yes, I'm just following.
All right.
As if Nana B is a ghost. You're still here with us. His hands.
Well, she's so old, he just needs to make sure she's still alive.
Yeah.
Bea, you still alive?
Just
Time for me to
dozing
tell.
off. It's late. Like,
Mhm.
When you sleep, you do like ghostly moans instead of snoring.
Oh, I sleep with my eyes open. You can never tell if I'm actually awake or not.
oh my
Every time you
gosh.
fall asleep, your eyes just like
Glassy
go
eyed.
completely open. One eye rolls up and then like comes back down.
A
Oh,
slight,
God.
almost buzzing, humming noise.
Oh dear.
Hmm.
What do you want from me? I'm following.
Just might be helpful with some of the questions, since you also know the area.
Oh, happy to help.
Yeah, Isharn's a little blunt, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know. He seemed a little rough more than blunt. I rubbed my
Oh.
his rock.
Are you rough?
I was expertly carved.
Quite smooth,
Yeah.
actually.
Like a river stone.
Oh, that's like, oh man, you don't wanna talk about deep forged and swimming, man. They might be a little sensitive about that.
What, you mean you can't skip on water?
Oh,
So, Lady Kira, is that what you guys heard?
Is she a? I don't know if she'd be a lady.
Ah.
Yes, she stops you and says, "Oh, I'm not nobility. Just Kira's fine."
Okay. What
So
do you know?
formal.
What do you know about the nobility in the area?
Oh, that's a big question. Is there anything specific you wanted to know? I could talk to
Names.
you all evening.
Just names. Name some names.
Specifically,
Sorry, it's been a long day.
the different ladies who live in the area.
Oh, well, Colleen's the only one I'm familiar with. In the immediate area, of course, in Duskmore, there's many, many more noble families, but Lord Grail and Lady Colleen are really the only true nobility. Well, from what I've heard, Colleen is not true nobility, but she was gifted the title by the king.
Ooh.
Come to think of it, I'm not actually sure if Grail is nobility either. From what I remember, there was some sort of coup several decades ago.
Coup. Coup rhymes with clue.
You know, I've never given much thought to it, but I suppose it's normal. A lot of the lords and ladies around here are not related to the noble line. It's probably normal.
Are there any noble families that begin with the letter V?
D.
I am asking V first.
Oh,
V.
okay.
That's probably the fit. That's like the house name, and then D is probably more specific.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And the seal. I was like,
Yeah.
where did you get a V from? Yeah, the seal.
Yeah. Black V ribbon, V with ribbon symbol. I've crudely drawn it on this rock.
Gim, are you bringing that up? Because she does say, I don't know of any.
Oh yeah, of
know of any
course.
families that necessarily have a V.
Of course, Gim will get some more of his chalk and like draw it on a rock, and he's like, it kind of looked like this.
I'm gonna have to roll for her. I'm not 100% sure how much she would know about this. That symbol. No, I'm not familiar with that symbol.
Do I recognize it?
Ah, I don't know. We had discussed two potential backgrounds for you. I'm pretty sure you went with the one that was less local, right?
Kind of.
Let's see. Did you go with option A or option B?
Or a third option no one was aware of.
This will solidify it, since it'll start mattering.
The click clacks have
Okay.
stopped.
In that case, yes, B. Upon seeing the crudely drawn
Oh, this is muted.
simulacrum of
I
what
cannot hear it.
was...
Oh.
It's deafened.
What, you can't hear me?
No, I cannot hear the. What is going on?
What can't you
Oh.
hear?
Oh,
Do I need to fix something?
I can hear.
Trust? Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear.
oh! I did something that I muted my. I
Oh.
thought it. I didn't realize I could do that.
Oh, cool. So you
Sorry,
can
I
hear.
got confused. Yeah, I can now.
Upon seeing Gim's crude recreation of the symbol, B, you do recognize this as
Ooh.
the symbol for... I'll send it to you.
Mm.
There's a glimmer in her eye. She remembers something.
Hmm.
She's asleep again.
Oh, wait. Wake up!
No. Oh.
What is it, B?
She's having war flashbacks.
That's familiar. There's been quite a bit of, from what I recall, quite a bit of underground groups around here. Many of
Oh.
whom try to put their thumbs in the pies, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Mwah. Underground, like rocks. Oh, I'm so excited to meet them.
Well, more like people that don't want to be seen and want to
Hmm.
essentially take over the government in any way they can.
Oh, wow. To the point.
Black velvet.
And what is this government you speak of? I
It's
don't know if
everything
gremlins have a such a hierarchy.
Yeah, the Gremlins' form of government is essentially having a large family full of cousins you've never met before, and going to
Oh.
a lot of reunions on accident, and
Ah,
not even being sure if it's your reunion or not.
and to overthrow such an event would be like to play a big prank on all of them. Oh, great. Well, sounds like a lot of fun. I know exactly what overthrowing the governments is like.
And I'm not saying any more on this because it's not really my information to give at this point.
Yeah. So, B, you recognize this? You know what's
Yes. Black velvet.
Ah. Black velvet. Okay, interesting fabric choice. But it was wax.
You know, those crime rings, they like to choose unique names that really have nothing to do with anything. It's just pretty and fancy.
Oh, pretty and fancy. It is pretty fancy. Okay, let's see. Black velvet. All right, well, we know a little bit more about who we're dealing with. Well, at least a name. And then Lady D must have something to do with this black velvet. All right, okay.
You're all very
Did
quick
seem
at
to be
this,
a
I
pretty
must say.
Oh yeah, we're like naturals.
It's like we have the right people on the job.
Is there anything more you can say about Black Velvet?
Yeah, there's not too much I know about them. Just
Hmm.
the brief whisperings I heard in the past, but I am aware of them of a underground crime ring.
But since we came here with such nice information, I do believe your house is still offering 5 gold for any credible information. Isn't that right? I think we came with some pretty credible information this time around.
Oh,
Is that offer still? That's still good. Ah.
well, yes. Where did you come across this information? This black velvet.
We found
Oh,
the
we
bandit.
Yeah, we snuck into the bandit camps. We made some friends. We had a good time. And I found a letter.
Do you have it with you?
Well, mm, mm,
Yeah.
about that. You see, someone was gonna walk into the tent right as I was like finished reading it, and I had to stash it away. I didn't want them to, didn't want to raise suspicion.
Well, if you can detail where you found this, we'll definitely check it out. And if your claims prove accurate and fruitful, then yes, of course, we'll give you a reward for it. But unfortunately,
Oh,
the
well, that's not
reward is
fair. They're
for-
gonna move. Oh, drat!
The reward is not for claims. We need evidence.
This is evidence. He holds up the rock of his drawing. Evidence. Evidence. he like blinks, so he jumps and blinks up to her face, has the rock. Evidence as he falls back to the ground.
Also, B, I can, assuming you're not holding back information, I can tell you all more what you would know about.
Sure, whatever I'm allowed to say.
You're allowed to say whatever you want. But,
Oh, okay, I didn't know what
So,
you want to see
Yeah,
or not.
Anything he tells you
but
is
you
anything that
choose if
you're
it's
allowed to.
secret or not.
Yes. Yeah.
Black Velvet is one of the underground crime bands of Duskmore.
Mm.
If you're dropping the full cookie, you would know that Duskmore is largely run from the shadows through a series of supposedly nine major crime bands, and Black Velvet is one of the most prolific and successful of them.
It's always the most prolific and successful that we have to deal with.
True. Because they're prolific.
Because they're prolific.
successful.
Exactly. And successful.
And so are we.
That's right. By association.
But yeah, so essentially B just dropped that you're dealing with essentially a large-scale mafia.
Oh, that's not scary at all. Good thing we have a shard. You're not afraid of no big scary mafia, isn't that right, buddy?
Mhm.
Just maybe next time we oh, I guess we can't sell them hammers because you prefer to have people to have swords. I prefer people to have hammers. Oh, it's quite a
Oh.
conundrum we're in.
I don't have preference. That's just what they had.
That's true.
Yeah,
I didn't make
know.
anything new for them.
I don't think hammers are a standard bandit implement. Maybe they are. I don't know. I'm not a bandit.
I mean, blunt weapons are pretty, they're
They
easier
don't
to
need to be pretty,
maintain.
they need to work.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm. Well, but why can't they be both?
Yes.
Clarice. All right.
Well, I very much appreciate the information, and as I said, we will certainly look into it. don't
We
have much
too
of a-
shall look into it.
That would be very appreciated.
What can you tell me about that coup you mentioned, though?
Oh, it was well before our time, but from what I understand, Grail's family was not always in control of this region, and in fact, I believe his father was the first implemented in control of this dukedom. I couldn't say who was in control before that, but I don't think anyone really minds one way or the other. Grail's been a good leader Yeah, I saw
I
the
could think
very large gem.
I could think of at least one person who would mind.
Hmm.
Oh, who's that?
Whoever was in charge before, or at least whoever's family was in charge before.
That's a good point.
Well,
Hmm.
I recall that name.
Oh, you do, Nan?
I do.
Oh.
GM, what was their name again?
Like, oh,
I know.
we're making you get all the history here. We're like, we want lore. We want lore.
I sort of know things. I have an approximate information.
Yes.
We get it. We get it. You're old. Your memory is what it is.
But there definitely was another family.
Oh yeah, yes, there
Yes.
was.
I wouldn't be shocked if they
The previous
were.
the previous lord was Lord Garmond.
Garmond.
Garmond, yeah.
Garmand.
Okay.
And
Gourmand.
Hmm.
sounds like a guy who knows where he's going. Thanks. I know, but it was close. Okay.
And
Let's see. We've checked some
Okay.
things off our list for the day.
But the previous family Garmin, they haven't been seen around here in many years.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Might be unrelated. We'll find out.
Might be.
uh
Do you know if he had a daughter?
Hmm.
Oh, well, you're like. You're quite the detective. Hey, Sharn. You're so smart for a rock. I love it. This is why we're best pals. This is why you're my buddy. This is why I love rocks. You see, this guy's the best. He's the best. The best
As-
guy. Best rock here.
as for if Garmond had a daughter,
Legitimate,
Oh,
illegitimate.
I will roll.
We'll find out.
I will roll a. Do you have a skill you think would be applicable here? Some sort of specific lore skill. B.
Oh, P.
Oh, what kind of skill? I'm sorry.
Some specific lore skill.
Oh yeah, I have lore.
What kind of lore?
I think underground lore. I
Oh,
guess-
really?
I don't know.
Is that what you wrote on your sheet? It just says lore, doesn't it?
Yeah, I
it
just
means she
lore
knows
for today.
everything.
You can choose now if you want it to be underground lore. Lore is a
Yeah.
build a bear stat.
Yep, you make it specific.
Underground.
All right, and that's a 2.
Yes.
I
Nice.
will roll for you to see if
Okay.
you know of a daughter. Okay. Yes.
Oh,
Garmond.
Yeah, you absolutely know of a daughter. You knew of a daughter.
Oh, yes, I recall that he had a daughter, but I don't remember her name
You
or
do. It was Limon.
I-
I remember her name was Nimone.
Nimone.
Limon.
Limon.
As in the fruit.
Limon.
Limon.
Limon Gamond.
Yes. And you apparently knew this very well because I rolled a crit for your knowledge check. So
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
I feel like you might have been friends or something. I don't even.
I remember
you,
when she
you
was a
probably
little girl.
baked bread for her. Yeah.
I remember when she was just a little tiny thing.
She was known for her meringue pies. She was your number one competitor in the baking business.
I never
Well,
did
there
like
you
that
go.
family. Was glad to be rid of them.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
Or is she?
I'm still working on my meringue.
Because you use honey for it.
But I couldn't say whatever happened to her after the garments were taken down from their mantle.
Well, L D not a match, my friend.
No.
This is all very good information, though. I will have to delve through the town's records. It'll take some time, but thank you for giving me a lead. I think that's worth a reward.
Oh?
And to Anana B, she bestows 5 gold.
But
Well, this was a joint effort. We did this together.
Feel
oh,
free to share the reward however you see fit.
Let's see.
Uh,
3.
Gim's eyes just grow extra wide, and he gives you kind of a like a
5 divided by 3. Here you go, Gibby. You just just go ahead and take it.
oh, okay. I'll put it with a pile of the rest.
Anana B never take, like, arithmetic.
It's been so long since my last math class. I took a community college to help my nephew with his classes, but that was ages ago.
Wow, that's like unheard of. That's some high society right there. Going to a college, a community-funded
wow.
college.
Yes, it
So
was
it's-
just a guy next door who taught some math classes, and the community came together.
Cut to
We are
just
so
a
rich.
gremlin standing on top of a stool spouting nonsense.
Plus,
There's a fake mustache that keeps falling off.
5 divided by 3 is 5.
Well, you see, it depends on how the money's being divided. If you need to split it with someone else, then don't do that.
But if you're gonna split it with me, it all goes to me.
This is a serving
But-
size of 4, all
but this is-
for me.
This is 5 gold. There's 5 silver to every gold. So that's 25 silver. Now 25 is much easier to divide by 3. You give 1 to Gim, none to Aaron, none to Sean, none to Nana B. Another 1 to Gim. You don't give any to Sharn yet. You don't give any to Nana B.
This is gonna go on a little
Another
while.
one
We're going
to
to
Kim.
25. We're gonna
Don't
cut you
worry.
off.
And for
later.
the very last silver,
Oh,
you
dear.
give it to Gim. There you go.
I'm glad we settled that.
Make sure you write it down, Gim, or that money disappears.
I wrote it down. We have 28 gold and I think 2 silver. Yeah. We got a lot of beads. Like Gim is just like has beads draped down. Like he's like just covered with
You
beads.
look like a beaded door.
I
Yeah.
kind of like that idea. That sounds like a really nice, like, rich fashion, having beads, like, lining vests or something, like fancy
Yeah,
vests that
just
have
like
money just sewn into it.
Oh, you're just getting asked to get beat up and just have your clothes stolen.
I'll blink away.
Well,
I mean, I imagine we probably keep the beads
Yeah.
in the bag, and Gim is just going into the bag that's on Sharn, because Sharn is really the fortress here.
gosh,
But
stronghold.
yeah, he's our stronghold. We have a moving stronghold. Sharn, hold me.
That was the cart.
Well, we have the cart too.
Well, it is getting rather late. I for that information, and I wish you the best. I believe
All right.
Great.
Colleen will return in the morning after next. I hope we can.
Don't worry, by that time we will have the bow.
Do
I
you think,
sincerely hope you're right.
Well, for
do-
100 gold, I definitely think I want to be right. Oh, what is that, Nenabe?
I'm sorry. Do you think we could take a quick break? I just need to use the restroom.
Yep. And are we doing an upkeep right now?
Sounds good.
Are you guys going to bed, or are you ending the night?
Yes.
And
Yeah, I
or,
should
I mean,
heal up.
All right.
Yeah,
so
why not?
we can take a brief break, take care of the upkeep, and return.
Yep.
I'd say. Well, I mean, we'll resume in like 15 minutes, but it'll take a little while to do the upkeep. So I'm gonna
So
put
try
us
to
on.
be back within the next 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron, are you going to? So you have 3 actions you can use. Do you want to?
Like,
let's see. That puts us at, I need to do math, 33. 33 gold and 2 silver. Okay, we're going to take 33. It's now 32.
30
Move
gold,
over the
4 silver.
5. Wait, I'm doing it.
Let me do
7.
it.
I can do it. Okay, so you're right. 4 silver, 30 gold. Gim could do the math all by himself. Thank you very much, Mr. Astrophysicist. Okay, thanks. Which
Honestly, it's
30
less-
gold is pretty good.
That and more the teaching where I have to do things like that.
I know, I know.
You gotta do it on the fly. Good to keep it in practice.
Yeah.
I'm an accountant. I have to do simple math all the time, but I have a calculator and a computer in front of me, so I don't ever have to do it.
I always have a
Yeah.
calculator too.
Yeah, maybe don't tell everyone that you're an accountant after you just failed to like add 30. Maybe not the best advertisement. That's a big number, okay?
Technology is amazing these days, guys. Actually, I'm really proud. I made an awesome Excel sheet for one of the processes we have to do at work. So I actually was able to automate a whole system that used to take hours.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good job.
Cool.
So I'm an Excel wizard. I might not be great with numerical math all the time, like on it, but for logic things, I'm quite good at figuring out puzzles like that.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
There's things that can easily replace the easy math. The logic
Mhm.
that we actually need.
Hmm.
So. Oh, what was I saying? The thing. The guide. So the first thing, everyone do your stuff. Yep. Nice and
Working on it.
detailed.
Okay.
So
So,
heal all of your tolerance. That's not on this list, is it? Gosh.
No.
Dang it.
Well, I'm healing my tolerance in my AP. I healed 1 universal, so I am fresh and ready to go.
Took so long
Cool.
to make this look good, and I
Mhm.
left out one of the things.
Tolerance healed. One universal. My physical health is good. Cool.
Let's see.
Well, one universal per R&R.
Yeah, you
Of
get
which-
1 universal. So if you have a 3 box and only a 3 box checked, then you move that down to 2.
Yeah.
And then after another one, you move it to 1, and then
I was more
was-
pointing out that you can do up to 3 R&Rs. You
Oh, right.
Like,
Oh, okay. Cool.
if you don't have any other things you want to do. But Gim only needs 1. Needs only 1 R&R. And I think he's gonna. Well, sure. He can take a 1 action to excavate the rune stuff, but also another action to maybe study with Ogden, the smoke bomb.
oh yes, Ogd.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you may absolutely. You don't even need to roll for that because it's only gonna take 1 thing to learn this. I think it's reasonable. It's a pretty small thing, I think. Yeah.
Lost my phone.
Go ahead and learn the smoke bomb recipe,
Nice.
which will simply take some sort of explosive,
Oh,
and will be done.
Gim
in
knows how to
batches.
find that. Okay, learned smoke bomb. Thank you for not making me roll.
all right. I think I'll go ahead and I'll craft the bullets and then I'll enchant them.
Okay, so I'm getting some runestone for you.
Yes.
Oh, I got a 6 and a 4 for my excavation.
You're looking for runestone specifically?
And we established that we discovered a runestone deposit.
Yes.
So
So that's 2. Just 2? It's 2.
I got 2 hits, 6 and a
Get
4.
two units of runestone.
Great.
A tier 1 runestone.
Yeah.
Ishar.
What kind of?
Hmm?
Yes,
Do you have
I
a question?
will. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you what kind of effect do you want on them?
Well, let's see. I have some flashbang kind of things. And let's see. Ooh. You kind of took some notes on that distraction wards, right? Maybe there's
Oh.
some kind of very small like bits of it that you could put in there about like making them extra distracted. Something. Like confused, a way to confuse them.
Actually, because the way it distracted it drew everyone's attention to the runestone itself, right?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
And you could definitely make
So
it if not automatic, I guess automatic if you feel like invoking it. But otherwise it could give you a provoke score for the sake of distraction.
okay, yeah, let's do provoking bullets.
Provoking bullets.
Mhm.
That's a
All right.
band name right there.
The provoking bullets.
Roll it.
All right. Am I going to do like a smithing first to make them into bullets and then rune crafting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suppose it would be all that.
Okay. So all right. And we're just going for tier 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I got a single 6. It was
Right.
a really bad rune crafting roll for me. Or smithing roll.
You make little bullets out of the rock.
Hmm.
All right.
Three, quote unquote, 3 units of bullets. They don't
Got it.
doesn't necessarily represent a single bullet each time, but
I got a single 6 for the rune crafting.
you've successfully
Okay.
made some provoking bullets.
All right.
What exactly?
And you're gonna hold on to that other unit of runestone, right? Mhm.
I'll put it into my inventory. Then what were you saying?
So I feel like it's fair, even though it's technically a tier 2 enchantment, since it's a consumable. I think it's fine to say that it'll just give you like you can make a provoke score or you can make a provoke check as though it was a 2 for the sake of distraction.
Ooh.
Okay.
Or if you would like, you can also like invoke them to automatically do the same thing. Or not do the same thing. Automatically distract.
Nice. I have 3 provoking bullets.
I suppose you could also double up on them if you felt so inclined to, like, put all 3 into one sling or something. It could give you a score of like a 3+ instead of a 2, because you'd be doing a bunch.
Ooh.
Now, this is
Yeah.
also, again, this is for the sake of provoking or distracting. If you shoot him into someone's face, it's not going to be just distracting.
Oh, I know. That's
I
fully the. It's.
feel-
I know what the intention is behind this.
I feel like being shot in the face is very distracting.
But not to others.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if the person next to me gets shot in the face, I'd be pretty distracted by that.
I suppose. But you'd probably be distracted also looking around to see where the bullet came from.
That's true. Yeah.
Ah!
So, there was a story about like Romans. They were invading the Celts, and the Romans used like slings, like real actual slings. They could like kill someone from like far away. It was like crazy, but they actually put a hole in their shot, in their stuff, and anthropologists were trying to figure out, or archaeologists, whatever, I don't know. They were trying to figure out why did they do that, and they recreated it, and they found out that it has a terrifying whistling sound. And so, you know, these people, they'd be like doing their stuff, and then all of a sudden they would hear like a terrifying shriek, and then someone would die.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
so fun bits of history on slings and their ammo.
What about your extra action, Aaron?
Oh, wait. I have 3 actions.
You're a rock.
That's right.
Uh,
Oh, you could have made
Uh,
two batches of the stone and then maybe batch craft the rune. No, maybe not.
Well, it's all batch. Well, actually, no, it's not all. Wait,
Not all batch. Not for
yeah,
that.
Yeah, because the rune.
I will work. I saw a job posting on Wild Yonder for just some labor needed.
Oh, perhaps I can talk up your price for you.
While working, presumably a farm, you hear rumors. You hear a rumor that there's been a beast spotted in the nearby woods, and that there have been some reports of livestock going missing. And you also hear that Holland? No. You hear. Did I find the person's name? Oh, that's his name. You hear that Holland down at the you hear that Holland at the mill shrine has been raving about fairies for the last several weeks, but insisting that he's been insisting, well, that's all you hear, rumor-wise, that he's been talking about fairies and that they're, the reason that crops have been failing.
Well, I want to hear more he has to say. Hear more what he has to say.
Wait. Eyes on the prize. 100 gold.
That's also Isharn's the only one who heard those things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ignore me.
Yes, but when he undoubtedly, when he says, "Oh, we need to make friends and help these people because I'm a friendly rock," and says, "Gim, Nana B, there's this thing on the other side of town. We gotta go." Gim is gonna say, 100 gold is on the line. We're going to the tower.
There's fairies over there.
Do I look like I care about fairies? Come on, buddy. We're going to the big tower of rocks.
Okay.
And
Well-
also,
Stone Tower. How could I not go?
do we want to continue to the rocks, or is this a good ending point? Up to y'all. We have a good amount of time, kind of, left in our session. I know we started late, but accounting for that and adding an hour to our time, we've got about like 45 minutes before our like standard time.
I feel good to keep going. I don't know how everyone else feels. I'm into it. I'm like
All right.
on the
Any-
roll.
If there's no objections, then yeah, we can keep going forward.
I'm down.
Yeah, Aaron, how are you? I
Okay.
know that you're further down or you're 3 hours ahead, so it's a little different.
He's all
I'm
doing
good.
Great.
School just ended, so
Oh, nice.
Now,
I'm off for the
Hey.
month.
throw your
That's what I
schedule in
like
the
to hear.
trash. Sleep schedules for nerds anyway.
For nerds
So
and people who have to
tomorrow I
work
do-
early in the morning.
Need to go in and finish up all the grading, get all like the end of the year checklist stuff done. But then I'm done
Okay. Then you're done.
for till summer academy starts in July.
Fair enough.
I signed up for that, so
Aaron's going to summer school. Ooh.
mhm.
So,
Yeah.
where? Oh yeah, I guess it's. Oh wait, B. What did you do with your rest?
What'd you say?
What did B do with her rest?
She just healed and spent all 3 just recovering her really her rogue tolerance. She had to lay low.
Your tolerance automatically refreshes.
Oh. Oh.
But it was
I
your
took my
universal. You
action.
took universal, right?
Oh yeah, I healed my universal.
You went
That-
home and
that's
took
why.
baths.
Yeah, I had to just kind of hide in the house for a bit.
Introvert adventurer has to go home every day.
Yeah, pretty much. I need some alone time. My
Meanwhile-
social battery is down the chute.
Meanwhile, Gim is just covered with soot, not only from his usual sleeping situation inside of the the furnace, but also because he was practicing smoke bombs. It's like, oh, Ogden just showed me how to make this thing.
Ooh.
Mhm.
So next morning arises. The sun arises, I guess. You wake to an even more empty town. Not that it's empty, just merchants. Merchants are all gone except for you, Agad, and what's they called? The other cartel.
Tiergan?
The Tiergans.
The Tiagans.
Jurgen Trading Company.
Yes. So, you all meet somewhere, I presume. Where are you meeting? I guess B probably just walks up to your little shop.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mhm.
Sounds like you guys
Well-
have an adventure.
To the tower.
To the tower.
Okay.
Jim brandishes
Oh.
his his new hammer, and as he's like swinging it around, he like hits the I don't know, maybe it slips and it hits him in the head. Oh. I'm fine. I'm
Oh,
fine.
I heard some strange things while helping out on one of the farms. Sounds
Oh?
like there's a monster in the forest nearby,
Wait,
and there's berries
shot-
that are messing with crops.
Sharn,
Yes?
you worked on a farm?
Yeah, I flipped the silver. Got paid for it.
You said you left the silver? Where's the silver? Where's the
No, I-
silver, Sharn?
I flipped the silver to you.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Sorry. Two silver. There should be two.
I was only given one.
Is it 2?
Sharn, what did I tell you?
I can't tell if I'm doing it wrong or if you're just making stuff up because you're Gim.
No, it's supposed to be two.
Why is work not on the thing? Okay. Let me.
It's on the thing in the resource.
I thought it was supposed to be two. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's just one.
It's just one. You gotta let me do the talking for you. You're worth so much more than that, Sharn. Next time you go work, bring me with you. I'll make sure you get a fair wage.
It puts us at an even 31 gold, though.
Stop knowing the count so well.
It's just adding one.
It's hard, man.
Sharn, you have a computer brain. I know you don't know what a computer is, but trust me.
Because I can do 4 plus 1.
Yeah.
What, do you have a built-in abacus?
Sure.
He's like, he gets out his own little abacus. He does the thing. It's like, yeah, 31. I know.
What could be funny is if you're messing up the counts because you're also using the abacus to store your beads, and so it keeps changing the values.
Yeah.
You keep adding more.
I'm using
more.
the money to count the money.
Wait, I thought I had one more here. Oh, looks like I have 10 more. Okay, cool.
We're rich. We have 50 gold.
But I don't know where any of it went. My abacus is getting heavy though. Yeah, I like the currency being beads. I think those are cool.
All
But
right. Okay.
Sharn was trying to tell you something possibly important.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Monster in the woods. And fairies are messing up crops, apparently.
Oh,
Monsters and fairies. Oh my.
Yeah. On the far, Holland has been raving about it.
Mm.
Quite
So
concerned.
down by the mill, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And B, the towers in which direction?
That would be southeast, southwest, northeast.
Northeast. Yes, northeast. And that's the mill is southeast. It's not on the way. I'm sorry, Sharn. It'll have to wait.
The tower's quite far.
We gotta get there and get the bow and bring it back by tomorrow. 100 gold. 100 gold. Can you imagine what we can build with 100 gold?
Got me there.
Really
Got me
shiny
there.
ab.
Yeah.
My goodness, if we're gonna go to the tower, we're gonna need a cart or something.
I
Well,
mean, we have a cart.
Oh,
uphill
good.
in the middle of the woods might be a little convenient.
yeah,
I'm
Oh,
gonna
or
be
whatever
quite
you need.
slow, I think.
Whatever you need carried, I can grab my big backpack.
yeah, but we could just walk it. We're good. Oh, we
Yeah,
could have
that's why
taken
I
those
said
horses. Oh, Shard, I don't think you and horses would fit.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's why I said I'll take the big backpack if there's any like extra supplies you want to bring.
Yes.
You do see a bit of a gathering at the Hunter's Lodge as people are being recruited to go, I guess, investigate a field to the north.
Oh, good. They're fine.
Mhm.
Um,
I'll
I
pull
wanna-
it over
We
in
are-
our-
oh.
I
Sorry.
want to approach one of the men that's going out to examine the field.
You see Arlo there,
Arlo.
one of the
say,
hunters whom you'd previously met, one of the contestants.
give me a Sharn. This will just be one moment. Arlo.
Of course.
I have a small favor to ask of you. I would love to come along with you and see what's going on with these fairies, but I can't. I have another engagement. If you
Sure.
could. Oh, what?
They're you can tell they're pretty clearly going to investigate the field you told everyone to go investigate.
Such a senior moment.
I just wanted to ask, could you tell me any information when you come back?
About the field? Sure.
Thank you.
No problem, lady.
Much appreciated.
You know, you kind of remind me of my great trails off. Goldfish.
You know, that's not the first time I've heard that.
He's a really great goldfish. Used to make
No,
the
thank
best pies in the tank.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, dear.
I walk away.
All right. Nice.
Anyway,
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to the tower.
you can see the tower from where you are. It towers. It towers in the in the distance.
How convenient. We know which way to go.
And after about a three maybe 4 hour walk, depending on how many breaks you take, you are in the dense woods. You can see well, I don't know if there's actually any path. What there is, B, you would know this. You can follow the stream. One of the streams that supplies water to the village is said to originate from the tower. And following that stream, you get to the point where, well, you don't really see the tower as you're going, but what you do start to see are, well, I'm going to roll a group sense check for you. It's the wrong color die. Oh no, it's not blue anymore. That's fine. You do start to notice that this part of the woods has some kind of markings around it that remind you of maybe some sort of beast. You see like bark scratched off of some of the trees. You see some large branches broken. There's a slight, almost like greasy odor in the air. Muggy. It's muggy as you get closer to the tower. And then suddenly, almost out of nowhere,
We arrive at the tower,
you
right?
hit this huge wall.
Oh.
Huh.
Like, it's large enough that it took up your entire field of vision. You didn't even realize there was a wall there. You just thought that was more darkness. And
Oh.
looking around, you realize that it's made of bricks that are 4 feet tall.
Each?
Oh.
Yeah. Like
Wow.
gargantuan, huge pieces of stone.
Ah.
Each brick is like
Ooh.
larger than Isharn. And,
Giant.
Oh.
yeah, you do realize that, yes, this tower is almost unrecognizably large. Like, it's hard to even see it as a tower rather than just a huge wall. But you do realize, yeah, it curves around.
Oh.
You can also see a lot of broken stones around. Huge pieces of what was once like crafted stone have been shattered and broken into smaller fragments, littering the grounds around as jagged boulders. And because of how much the forest has grown up around this place and it hasn't been maintained, you can't really see the top of the tower, just because you'd have to look like straight up. And
I mean, Gim will just lay on the ground and look up and be like, so much rock.
yeah, more saying that there's no roof or anything. Like, it is
Right. Just up. Gim inspects the rocks. He hugs the wall. He smells. He sniffs. And he attempts to identify the rock.
it seems to be I want to say it's like a gray granite.
Hmm. This is some.
Actually, granite's probably not a good rock, is it? It's not like really fragile.
Yeah.
It's very decorative.
Yes.
I don't actually know what kind of
I was-
stones you would make a wall out of.
Out of any stones that you have, really.
True. True.
Maybe it's like.
Limestone.
I mean, the way
No,
you
this is fair,
described it, like a basalt of.
What is interesting to your rock connoisseurness?
Yes.
These all seem like stones that would have been dug out of pretty deep earth, like not really surface level stone.
Ooh. Ooh, wow. That must mean there's a quarry somewhere. Oh my goodness. But ancient, probably overgrown. Maybe the valley was once a quarry and that was where they dug out all the stone. Who knows? Anyway, that's for another time.
Origin aside, need to find a way through the wall or over.
Or around. It's a big circle. Wait, this is the tower, right?
Presumably. It
Presumably.
looked a
I
lot
thought it was
smaller
like-
from the town.
I thought it was like surrounding the tower.
We don't know, but we can walk around and see if we can find an entrance. I
Right.
don't know if this is the stronghold per se. I don't know if it's somewhere in the vicinity, but I'm hoping that this is the place. That's what my gut is saying, and Gim's gut knows what's what.
All right, I trust your gut.
Oh, wow, that was easy. Let's go.
Start
you
walking around.
As you start walking around, you do find. In fact, you continue following the river, or the. Yeah, I guess there's kind of a pond around this place, almost like a naturally formed moat, and you continue following the river until you get to an opening in the wall.
Aha.
It is a large archway. The arch is still intact. The arch is still intact.
Wow, the suspense there. I was like, oh, it's still in what?
It's still intact, but the stones
Arches
above
are
it
strong
have fallen.
structures. Mm.
Yes, you can now see that this is a large tower where some insane force must have destroyed it from one side, and it has water. It has water coming out of seemingly the ground. Like there's a spring essentially. There's a spring inside of the tower, and the area on the inside is very large for a tower. Not that towers are generally all that big, but it's a good 100 feet diameter. And the floors are gone. Any of the floors that there were are long gone. You can still see where the support beams would have been put into the stone, but the tower itself is essentially an empty shell, just a large open circle. And there's a lot of lush greenery growing up around it. And one thing you do notice well, let's see what you decide to do while you're here. You don't see any immediate stronghold or anything aside from just the walls.
Bummer. Well, we'll have to spread out. Maybe we shouldn't spread out. But we need to search the area.
Can I enter the tower?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll go enter the tower and look around.
Sounds
Oh no, dude. Oh, never mind.
Are you
Okay.
all looking around?
I mean, sure, I'll look for some
Yeah.
cool rocks while I'm there.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
ask
go
for a
along.
group study check.
Mhm.
I believe we'll have B leading. Is that right?
Who? B?
You?
Oh yeah. Ooh, got a 6 and a 1.
6 is good.
Mhm.
Well, that is a success. That was one hit. So looking around, you do notice. In fact, you notice just the entire way through. You keep finding more and more signs of some large creature, and you see lying away against the wall on the inside, somewhat near the entryway. A bow that seems to have been snapped in half. And some blood stains on the wall.
A bow? A bow like the bow that we're looking for? Bow?
No, it is a pretty nice decorative bow that looks like it has some trophy marks on it.
But it's not the bow.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean, you haven't seen the bow.
That's true. Maybe
it
we need
doesn't-
it to bring it
Doesn't
back.
sound how it was described. It's not like a
Oh.
Mhm.
plus-sized bow with like
Mhm.
heavy decoration. It has a little bit of decoration. It's a little nicer, a little more distinctive than most. In
Hmm.
fact, it has a picture of, let's say, a
Hey, Aaron.
kestrel on it. It has like a kestrel's face on it.
That one specifically.
It has that face on it.
Let's see. Let's see.
No.
Well, broken bow, blood, and yeah, maybe we backtrack out of here.
I go to investigate the blood and bow further.
Oh, sure. If you want, you can do what you will. I'm gonna hide back over here.
Well, taking closer looks at it, looking around, you see a couple large divots in the ground. You're not sure what might have caused them, but they don't look natural, like some
Pretty
Like-
quiet.
quiet.
I don't know if that's
Hmm.
just me. I had trouble hearing you.
Yeah,
Oh.
I picked up there's large divots
Yeah,
in the
in
ground.
the wall or in the ground?
ground.
Oh,
So
okay.
quiet.
Yes, you do sound a little quiet.
Suddenly quiet.
Yeah.
Weird. I wish this didn't do this stuff.
Much more
Ooh,
quiet.
very quiet.
It's just going down as I talk.
Yeah,
Was.
it just like started going down while you were talking at one point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why? And why now?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I don't know how to adjust the audio in here. Okay, here we go. Auto gain control is off. Noise suppression is on, but that shouldn't really matter. If I'm still quiet, I can try refreshing this page, I guess.
Try
Here I
what?
go.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Am I any
It's
louder?
weird. All right,
I am louder?
let's think.
Well,
Wait, can you not?
so giants.
Am I any louder now?
Just a little.
Tad,
Can hear you.
we need to hear a whole monologue to
Yeah,
make
we need
sure.
to hear some descriptions.
Well, if you think you can hear me, let me put the thing back up and down. That. Also, let me make sure. You know, yeah, it looks a little quiet in the OBS too. Why am I quiet? What is making me be quiet? I don't approve of this.
Hmm.
What about this? Am I louder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with my noise constantly, my volume changing all the time. But at least you were able to tell me when it was starting to get low instead of me finding out well after the recording was done.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't want to miss any important info. I was having trouble hearing it.
As you investigate the bow and blood further, you notice large divots in the ground that look as though, I guess, some large, heavy thing was like sitting on it. And you also can see that there was some, looking at the grass, It looks as though something was dragged away from the blood. And in a familiar way, as it gets toward a garden of yellow flowers, it seems to just kind of disappear into the flowers.
Oh.
Mm. Okay. I'll stick the end of my stick into the flowers.
They don't like that,
Oh.
but they can't do anything about it because they're flowers.
Oh. I just wanted to see if like anything would pop out.
Doesn't seem to.
Huh.
But B. If you want to activate your background, you can make a lore check.
Okay.
2 dice.
2 dice. It's a 3 and a 5, so a hit.
You recognize these flowers.
These flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, do they
Or
make good
rather,
honey?
maybe not these flowers in particular, but you recognize a familiar circumstance, which is you think that within this garden of flowers might be a particular variety known as seamy nuts.
Hmm. They're called. But what are they
Seamy
called?
nuts.
Seamy nuts.
Seamy nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard something else.
Oh?
Like forget me nuts, but these are seamy nuts.
I see. Seamy nuts.
No, you don't see. See me not.
No, I don't see. I'll see.
Oh. Wish we had a
Yeah, I guess
botanist.
I should tell you more about what they are. So you are familiar with these being a type of alchemical flower that's commonly used in... Sorry. My stomach is fighting me for some reason.
Okay.
Is that a ding?
It sounded like meditation about to start.
Okay, so what you know about these flowers is that they are pretty commonly used in alchemy for invisibility potions, but you also know that they are common in Fey forests. It's part of the protections put on the forests themselves to keep non-fairies outside.
I see.
In many ways, it functions almost the exact opposite of the distractor spell that you dealt with earlier, where they keep you from noticing them. They keep you from looking in that direction.
Ah. We may have stumbled into a Fey area.
Oh, wait, am I louder now, too?
Oh, is that it?
Is my mic just falling down? Is that the
maybe
issue?
that's it.
Maybe. I wasn't-
Yeah, that could have been it.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how to keep it up.
Sounds like a. I'm not gonna. No,
Yeah.
not gonna do it. It's low hanging fruit.
Wow. Wow. You did it. You did it anyway.
Damn. I didn't even try.
My whole life is dick jokes. I eat, breathe, and drink dick jokes.
Oh God.
All right. Enough
All
about
right.
dicks. So these flowers are associated with the Fae.
Sounds like you're trying to sell them.
Let's see. I'm hoping that the Fae and the Black Velvets don't have anything to do with each other. No, do they? Are they? It's supposed to be like a human mafia thing, not a Fae mafia. Please tell me you know that this is not the place that we're actually looking for. This can't be the stronghold. Maybe this is a place that we need to leave.
Here.
I mean, not all Fae are bad or anything. I have a lot of my brothers and sisters and cousins. They all have they all follow a pixie with a cool hat and a sword. But that's a different story.
Yeah, sure is.
Well, whether good or bad, they are dangerous. So we will need to be careful.
Right. So why bother them?
I would like to go to the edge where the drag lines stop.
Okay.
Robato, Ligo, little Robato. But of course you'd like to go to the edge. Of course. Oh my goodness, my rock friend.
So
And
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see if I can, after knowing what Nana B said, I want to see if I can find one of those flowers at that spot.
Roll a focus check with advantage.
They were both sixes.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Crit hit.
So I
Well,
got a
it's not. One gets
Yeah.
dropped, but it's still a 6.
You, as you look directly down at the drag lines and look for a flower specifically, in that area, you see some that have been crushed. You see some, I mean, you don't know what they look like necessarily, but you see flowers that look crushed and that you didn't notice before. Some more like pink and purpley ones. And you also see that they seem to be more or less in a ring.
Ooh.
However,
Hmm.
from where you are, you can't really see much more than that. When you look up, like when you just look up and out of your peripheral vision, they kind of disappear. But when you're specifically looking down at the ground and following those drag marks and know what you're looking for, you can see them.
I'm gonna pick a few of the flowers,
Oh,
hopefully breaking the circle.
Well, doesn't seem to
So it's-
break the to cancel the effect, but it does get you a few. We'll say you gather 1 unit worth of seamy nuts.
Okay.
So this is just Gim who thinks maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's good. Oh, if we eat or rub the seamy nuts all over ourselves, we'll become invisible.
Well, you do suddenly remember that Oged had Potion Master as one of his titles.
Ooh, interesting.
But I don't know. You can try eating the flowers if you want.
No, I'd rather not.
For the best.
Hmm. I prefer rocks and stones. Not that I eat them. I just prefer their taste.
New invention, a jawbreaker.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
Just a rock.
Definitely breaking jaws.
I'll be rich. Okay, all right, okay. Sharn B, do you think we're gonna find the stronghold here? I mean, what do fairies have to do with all this?
Just because fairies normally use it doesn't mean they're the only ones who can.
All right.
This seems very similar to what we saw before with the bandit camp. So they might just be really skilled at concealing themselves.
Oh,
It might not actually be fairies, it could be them.
something familiar. Dragging is familiar. How is it familiar? I don't remember.
The
Oh.
enchantment.
Yeah, he was saying the flowers were familiar to me.
Yeah, I was saying the enchantment seemed familiar in that it was. Oh, the dragging. The dragging was familiar. The way the dragging stopped was familiar in the way that the bird tracks you were following suddenly vanished.
Oh.
That's what I mean by familiar.
Ah, yes. All right. Well, look, if we want to move forward here, we might as well walk into the field of flowers.
If we do, we must be sure to keep track of time.
Well, of course, keep track of time. I mean, it's not that big of a place.
If we are wandering into a Fey realm or some type of Fey area, time is very unusual. It can flow very differently once we walk past it. If we stay too long, things could go very wrong.
Really? Okay, wait, hold up. Eyes on the prize. 100 gold. By the end of the day, we can't be messing with time.
Mhm. But what if the bow's in there?
But,
As long as we are careful
Mm,
and make sure we are not there for too
Done.
long.
it's a good point. Okay, wait. How do we know the bow isn't somewhere outside of here? I mean, we don't know if the stronghold is just right next to or behind the tower. We walked around. We think it's here. But are we gonna put all of our eggs in one basket?
Is Gim scared
as
of
well.
fairies?
Gim, you know, it's I'm not. No. I don't know. Maybe he is. I kind of feel like I'm afraid of fairies.
Like, what?
If you'd like, you could stay back here, and if we're gone too long, you can.
And be alone? No. Wait. Look, Fae are scary. We should be afraid of Fae. We're taking this too lightly.
Well, I can personally assure you that we can get out.
Okay. All right. I mean,
I will be sure that we will get out.
you'll be sure. You'll be sure. Sure. Okay. All right.
I have some experience. More than you can imagine.
Oh, really? Huh, okay. If you, if you say so.
Yeah, it sounds like a high-class hooker.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Hey, buddy. I've been on these streets
let's
for
not.
50 years.
Anyway, shall we walk?
Sorry.
Asharn.
Let's go.
All right.
Well, B, Gim, you still don't, like, you don't see anything other than just the little yellow flowers that kind of just end at a wall.
Oh,
I pick a
But-
flower.
a little
It's pretty.
garden of flowers. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so it's just like, how wide is the field of yellow flowers? You said it was a garden. Is
Yeah,
it like just a little bit?
it's like 15 feet around the side of this 100-foot tower.
Yeah, so we just walk into the field of flowers
Yeah, you do.
and nothing happens.
No?
I can
Oh.
still see everyone? Okay, guys, we explored it. All right.
Isharn. You also, again, only see the yellow flowers in the wall, except for when you were doing your very specific following the drag marks.
I am going to step into the ring.
As you follow those marks inside, well, Gim, B,
I'll follow
Isharn,
him.
you don't see Isharn anymore.
Wait, what?
Isharn disappeared. Isharn, you
Where's my friend?
now see a
B,
large...
B, what happened?
Fairies.
You see what didn't seem... You see a different scene. The water that forms the stream seems to be flowing out of a large cavern.
Oh.
A large, dark cavern that descends into the earth.
I don't know if Gim can, if I don't know if Asharn can still hear us from outside, but I think
He
Gim
can.
is wailing. He's like, "No, Asharn, he's gone. He's
gonna-
never coming back."
I'm gonna stick my hand out of the ring. Like, Gim, this way. I'm just gonna like wave with that hand or like gesture.
Does
You
it work like
see
that?
No hand, Gim. But you do hear a voice.
Oh, it's like I can still hear him.
And you
It's
can't
like he's still here.
you can't tell where it's coming from. It sounds like it's like coming from your left, but then when you turn left, it sounds like it's coming from your right.
Oh.
Oh. Asharn, where did you go? Step to the heavens.
I'll step all the way out of the ring.
Gim has his back to wherever you were before. Where are you, Asharn? My rock friend. I had never met a talking rock before. It was so nice.
I'm just gonna wait a little bit, see how far he goes.
Yeah. You get to hear what he really thinks.
Oh, who else will I talk to about all the cool rocks that I'm gonna find?
He also had all the money.
And the money! The money was in his bag! Damn that Asharn! Damn that Asharn! He had to leave us! And he was the one who made all of the things. What am I gonna sell now? How are we gonna become rich? We were gonna build an amazing thing together. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do?
I tap.
Xanabi
How am I ever gonna save my parents? How are we gonna figure this out? Oh no!
I tap Gim on the head with my cane to get his attention to look at Ishar.
Bonk. You see a large,
Huh?
you see a huge stone statue of a creature standing, towering above you, Gim.
Hey, Sean! Like hugs his leg. Oh, I've missed you, buddy.
While he's holding on, I'll step back into the ring.
Oh, hey, where are we going?
Just take a look at this.
Whoa.
That works.
And
Nana B.
as I'm walking, I'll gesture to Nana B this way.
Nana B lets out a sigh. And
B again
tentatively-
struggles to see you gesturing.
I gesture before I walk into the ring.
Ah. Well,
I let out a breath and I step in again.
make a focus check.
Focus, focus, focus. All right, use your old lady brain. Focus. 3.
You close your eyes, take a breath, and Isharn, Gim, you see her start walking back into the field of golden flowers. You actually see her
Oh, well, wait.
turn. She goes to walk forward, and you see her just turn. B, you fully perceive yourself to be walking in a straight line.
All right.
Gim, wait here.
Oh. All right. I'll scout the area.
You
That's
see a big
unexpected.
cave with a big,
Ooh,
scary,
big
deep, dark
cave.
cave with a stream flowing out of it.
Oh. I wonder what rocks are in there.
Oh,
I bet I
actually,
can find some cool stuff.
B, you should actually. Oh. You should make this with a. You should definitely make this enhanced. Actually, your check. Did you say you got a
Oh.
3?
Yeah. So
perfect.
Ooh.
is enhanced.
It means 3's count.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So you start doing exactly what I said. You start moving, like turning, but you manage to notice, stop, take another breath, and force yourself through the flowers.
Try to remember what it was like and bring myself back to that place. And I'm able to get myself through the circle.
What the heck is your background?
She's actually a fae.
He is very interesting.
Don't tell
Don't
Gim
say
that.
that. Don't say that. No.
Mm-mm.
You watch your mouth. That's your grandma you're talking about.
Oh,
I'm a
hello.
rock.
Well, is this the place to leave off as you stand, having made it past the ring of flowers, which you see now is not simply a ring, but a full garden with these flowers kind of interspersed throughout it.
Ah.
You stand before a dark, gaping cavern that has water flowing out of it. And you
Ooh.
see the dragging and the blood continuing into the cavern.
Yikes. All right, yeah, that's a place to leave off. I feel like we're I feel like we were trying to solve one story and we've stumbled on another story. This is like a side quest. I don't know if we're in the right place, but it's so intriguing. We have to find out.
I like where it's going.
You like where it's going? It's a something that's been dragged with blood into a dark cavern, cold and damp. I don't like where it's going.
You also see large footprints all around this area.
Large
How
footprints.
Fresh
This
is
doesn't
the
sound like a
blood.
stronghold to me.
Roll study, Isharn. Maybe
Okay.
with disadvantage. I don't know if you are experienced in blood. Like the having of it.
Yeah, I got a 1.
Yeah, you have.
That-
You don't know.
Is
Well,
it still liquid?
No, it is dried.
Okay.
okay.
It's weird looking dirt.
Huh. Oh, I guess we're not so different after all. We're not just all made of dirt.
That's when
And it has plenty of iron.
Isharn takes off his mask. He's been a fairy all along. He's just in an Iron Man suit.
No!
Door But yeah, I
Game's
think that's a
worst
very
nightmare.
good place to leave off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Next time you will descend into the depths. Or turn back and run away. You could do
I
either
mean,
of those things.
I definitely know what camp I'm in.
Turn back and run away or camp
Yeah!
100 gold.
I mean, I want 100 gold. I just don't know if this is where the 100 gold is. This doesn't seem to add up. This doesn't seem like a bandit stronghold. This seems like some dangerous fey creature thing that kills hunters. Like,
Speaking of that, wasn't there a hunter who was talking about going after a creature in the very first session? We were at
oh
the
shit,
hunter's
yeah.
Oh.
Shit, that's this. Guys, we gotta get out of here. This is the wrong place to be. This is not where we want to be. 100 gold is on the line, and all we're gonna do is encounter a dangerous fey creature, like some dangerous creature that uses fey flowers or whatever to hide. It's like this is just. I mean, what's interesting is, I mean, did the Endu even know that this cavern was here? I mean, the tower was built, and the tower must have been built by the Endu, and it just has interesting implications for a lot of these things. But this is
What if-
scary.
The hunter is still alive. If
Come
it was that
on, all the
hunter-
blood broken.
How much blood do people have? I mean, we could spare that much, right?
It wasn't that much blood.
Enough to leave a trail from the wall out
Yeah,
there, like.
But it wasn't like
I mean,
it wasn't like a solid like I took a paintbrush trail. It was like some
Like
dribbling
splatters.
smeared across the grass.
yeah, well, dragging. I don't know. I've probably just ate the darn thing.
What did you eat?
No, I'm saying the creature ate the hunter.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, it sounded like you said you ate it.
No,
Oh.
it's not a rock. No, come on. That hunter is probably being fed to little fey creature dangerous babies. I don't know.
Little sparrows, little kestrels. They're eating for they're preparing for their battle.
Yeah, like this feels like the wrong place to be in. I don't know how I'm the only one getting that vibe.
Well, because your party members is a rock and a secret fae.
It was
Isn't the
a
rock
setup
also-
from the whole
yeah, you're gonna get eaten. You've been brought to the mess.
this whole time.
That's why we brought you along.
But I'm so small and tiny.
That's why she keeps feeding you.
Have another biscuit.
Oh
What
god.
was it, biscotti?
A biscotti.
The biscotti.
Oh god. All right. Well,
Anyway.
No, I think this is fun.
That's
You had a
fun.
good point.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Yeah. I don't know if we're in a good place to earn 100 gold, but we're in a good place to stop.
I mean, you get a pixel. Maybe that'll help
I
keep
get
you
a
from dying.
pixel.
Neato.
Oh god, I hope so.
And I think you're all fully rested. Like, you guys should be fine.
We are.
You're really
have
strong. Ish.
3
of.
universal check.
Oh, you do?
Oh, you do? Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, because there's that big social thing I took.
Yeah.
And
right.
it only healed 1 universal from the rest.
But, I mean, that was... You totally... essentially defeated the entire camp with only that, to
It was pretty impressive.
brought out of it. So... I think it was worth it.
Mhm.
And you got paid. Although I guess you could have looted the
Yeah.
bodies.
I mean, we weren't gonna fight. Come on.
If you had
I
your
had a
hammer,
one
it
in
would have
the-
been more reasonable.
Sure, if I had my hammer.
But yeah, you're not a very combative party, so I guess I
But
can see why you're a
now-
little afraid of this blood smear and
Well, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, now I'm ready for it. Now I'm more ready. Especially because I just, with this extra pixel now, I fully spent my pixels here. And I now have a stealth score, a guile score, and feint.
faint.
Feint.
Oh, is that one of the traits? That no
Yeah,
one's
it's
ever
a
taken?
trait. Yep.
Okay. That sounds like one of the rogue ones that no one's ever taken. Let me see what it.
Yep. It lets me use my guile score for combat as a
Oh.
bonus die, I think, or something like that. I get to use it as my combat pool.
Where is
committing.
it?
I get to commit using my guile.
Faint. Add, yeah. All right. The commit pool. We haven't done combat in so long.
I
We
know.
all play such talkative people, such social people.
It's
Yeah.
kind of impressive that we've gone this long
Yeah.
without combat. Usually, I'm very combat oriented.
Been able to talk our way out of everything.
It's been great. I've been having a good time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. You're not weak now. Despite having a combat score of 1, you can do like 4 to 5 damage potentially.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because now I have a hammer that lets me have a combat score of 2 when I use it, and I can now use feint. So
That's fun.
I'm getting stronger here, and then of course we have the flashbang for at the distance before going in for the strike, as well as distracting.
Yeah, we'll see
for
crafters
getting
at work.
away. Oh yeah, all sorts of fun tools.
Isharn, what were you saying? Or Aaron, I guess? You're not in character anymore.
All right. Oh no, I just second campaign in a row. I'm playing a character who doesn't have much combat. So Asharn actually is better suited for combat than Elendris was.
Elendris didn't even have a 2?
No.
I feel like you
Yeah,
did
the
some
one-
damage. Oh no, you just kept
Yeah,
mind
I had
controlling
to
people.
scroll, mind control, and then at the very end, I used the scroll.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah.
do that with the magic I
No,
stole.
but this is good. This is really demonstrating how Pixel lets you succeed without necessarily having to have a bunch of combat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like y'all's combat scores suck. Actually, you're all actually pretty. Especially now, you're all perfectly okay at combat. But none of you, I think, are ever going to be specialists. So you're gonna have to
No,
be
not in combat.
I
gonna
am
have to
going to
be-
be a specialist
in combat.
at crafting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're gonna make awesome. Like I am fully committed for Gim to just have awesome items that help him do it. That we're gonna make or buy, whatever. Like we're gonna have the money to get the stuff that we need. I'm paying to play.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pay to play characters.
Yeah, yeah.
Pay to win characters, rather.
Pay to win. Yeah, I'm doing pay to win.
Well, just remember, everyone, to at least mark down that you're level 8 now, and
Yep.
I guess we can end this here stream
Let's see.
And-
Okay.
resume. Not next week, actually, because it's Fan Fusion next week. So we will have a.
Right.
Not yay. I mean,
No.
Oh.
I'd like to
don't know.
play, but I'd also like to promote the game. So
Well, so look, I wanted to actually, I need to give you some updates on my schedule.
oh, here, let me also end
So-
the streams before we do all this stuff.
Yes. Thank you.
Farewell.
Very well.
Bye.